Great. Louis, we're live. Yay! How are you?
I love New York.
Yes, wonderful. Yeah, it's a great t-shirt.
Happy Father's Day to everyone if they're watching this live.
Indeed. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Yeah. By the way, tell me, where are you right now?
I'm actually home in Queens in Jackson Heights, but
Oh,
I did several things already. Church with Father's Day celebration, and then I went to sleep at Raga's thing in Sunnyside, and then this is the third thing,
oh,
6 o'clock in the evening.
yay! That's wonderful. Yeah,
Teaching.
yeah. I'm actually in a hotel room with my young friends. We did a canvassing this afternoon, and then it will be too late for me to go home and then to do this. So I'm in a hotel room, so it's very comfortable. Yeah. So we're here today. Talk about several things. First of all, tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, give us a intro, a short intro, please.
So when my parents were still alive, they passed away 2017, 2018. Of course, thank you, Dad, for everything you taught me. You're my inspiration. Um, I used to help out with their advocacy as, taking care of seniors and things they're doing after they're retired, living their golden years. But otherwise, I've also become an advocacy to Asian events, Filipino filmmakers, and of course, eventually as a filmmaker, my eventual evolution was creating a film festival, which became International Film Festival Manhattan.
Wonderful. And you've been doing that for a long time, actually, the festival,
With the
right?
International Film Festival Manhattan, 11 years.
Yeah. So you also have other festivals, like a festival in Filipino, right? Tell us about your other festivals.
Yes, I just helped them out start their other film festivals. The
Yeah.
Asians on Film Festival, which is owned by Scott Erickson in LA. I've helped him out start that Asians on Film Festival, and then one film of Adrian Lecaros in North Hollywood. And I also helped out manage the first Viva Latino actually here in New York City.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So
Um,
I love helping out other people with their film festivals.
yeah.
Meanwhile, International Film Festival Manhattan is how the two of us met.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for accepting my Young Diary, our film, and then awarded us as the best documentary film. So tell us a little bit. I know sometimes film festivals have so many films, and the
Yes,
director
yes.
does not really have time to watch everything. So tell us a little bit about how your reaction when you see our film, My Young Diary. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. I think your maybe your internet connection is a little bit slow or something. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, my internet. I'm actually on my data right now, so I don't know what's
Oh,
happening.
yeah,
I can
yeah,
only
okay.
hear you by sound.
Oh, so I was asking you when what made you give us the crown of best documentary feature in your festival? Can you tell us a little bit about our film?
Um, it was actually the best documentary was given by a group of jury. So it's a jury award, and the difference of yours with a different let me let me try. I'm sorry about my technical difficulties in my phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna take out the. So I'm sorry about the technical difficulties for a live show. Yeah, the difference of this is that the different documents that were
The order is not
used
good.
is that
Good.
yours it's a New York story, but yet it's international, different culture. Hear me? Shall I transfer? Can I transfer to another device?
Yeah, the Luis,
I'm
the
gonna try
audio.
to open. I'm gonna try to open another device.
Okay, maybe a laptop. Do you have a laptop?
I'm trying to open another device. I hope you don't
Okay.
mind. So maybe
No.
you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
to open another device.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe we can talk about something when I'm another device.
Yeah, we can play a trailer of our film. How's that? Should I play a trailer? Should I play the
What?
trailer of my Yangon Diary? 2 minutes.
But well,
Trailer. Trailer.
now it's going on.
I'm gonna play a trailer of my
Okay,
Yangon
play
Diary.
trailer and then we try to go.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
play trailer and then found and
Okay.
start another device.
Yeah. Okay. You find another device. Great. Okay. Great. All right. So I'm gonna play a trailer.
Okay, I will play with
Okay. All right. Please mute yourself, dear. Good. Okay. Technical problems. Okay, here. This is the trailer of my Yangon Diary.
A closing statement that was perfectly crafted, got to his main stuff, and told you why he's different and why that's good and why it goes to the question of electability. Andrea.
I am that candidate. I can build a much broader coalition to beat Donald Trump. It is not left. It is not right. It is forward. And that is where I'll take the country in 2020. Show me the money. Show me the money.
UBI is freedom.
American, who wants $1,000 a month? Are you a registered Democrat, though?
Yes.
Show me what democracy looks like.
Once I started reading, I couldn't put the book down. And everything he said in there makes complete sense.
Sometimes this world is changing too fast. I can never find a moment that seems it's gonna last. Hey.
Universal basic income, $1,000 a month, is something that's going to ultimately be necessary before long.
I am trying to stay in Iowa for as long as Yang needs me.
It's a little scary, but I can't wait to be here. Every door I knock on, I think about getting Yang to third, second, or first.
We want Yang! Let him in! Yeah!
That's Israel. He keep walking to another house to knock on doors to spread the word of Abraham.
Intense.
Yeah.
Woman, they say, get off my fucking property. You have no right being on my fucking property. You Chinese people go back to fucking China.
All three of us have different candidates we're looking to support.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, Andrew Yang is not one of them.
We want Yang!
Tomorrow is a big day. Primaries in New Hampshire. We're going to see if we can actually pick up some people, take them to the polls. I am a little heartbroken. This is not the end.
If I had $1,000,
It's a lot of
I'm trying to read this. Okay. All right. You're back? Okay, let me give you the microphone.
I'm
Yeah.
still talking about something.
Huh?
I'm still setting up the device.
Yeah, are you okay? I can't hear you very well. The reception's not too good. Yeah, okay, we're good.
Still setting up.
Yeah, we're good. All right. You want to stand up or adjust your camera, Louis?
I'm not on yet. I'm setting up the device.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're waiting? Okay.
Talk about something. Setting up.
Okay. Should I play more?
Yes.
Okay. Why there's so many Louis? Oh, okay.
I'm setting up the device.
Okay. Yeah, you can. I think you have to have just one device, otherwise it will have echo. So while we're waiting for some technical things going on, I can play you guys another excerpts of the my Yangon diary. We can okay, so let's see. This is a very good excerpt of my Yangon diary, and this is a Times Square one.
Yeah, have you heard about him? Can you vote?
Yeah, that's a good one. So I'm gonna play you. Are you done? Are you good now, Louis? I can see you. Can we get rid of this? There's one more thing here. Oh, okay. Are you good? Hello? I guess I cannot hear you. Okay, I'm gonna do a screen share. This, play. Okay, we are playing another excerpts. 1 minute 38 seconds. Okay, from my Yangon diary. Okay, this is
Yeah, have you heard about him? Can you vote?
Can I vote?
Yeah. Say yes, say yes. So we're Yangon.
Oh, okay.
We're Yangon. This is
Yangon,
Andrew
that's
Yang. Check him out. Andrew Yang is the next president of America.
Yes, he is.
Check it out.
Yes.
Check him out.
YouTube him, Google him. That's it.
You can like Obama.
The yellow Obama.
Yo, Obama.
Obama. Times Square. Saturday night. Yangon.
I'm Andrew Yang, personal stylist. Because I want $1,000 a month. You hear me? What are you doing $1,000 a month? Who's American? Who wants $1,000 a month?
Are you a registered Democrat, though?
Yes. Andrew Yang! Andrew Yang! Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
We're going to NBC.
Hi, Andrew.
YouTube gang! YouTube gang! YouTube gang!
Hello, New York! I love you guys!
Everyone's gonna be like, oh! All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yes.
can hear you. Yes.
Hi, Ching.
Loud and clear.
I'm going to ask you a favor. I don't think my Wi-Fi can survive a full hour's interview.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it as this Wi-Fi survives. I
Okay.
transferred to another device, to a laptop.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God that during this pandemic, all of us can do this live streaming, the Zooming and stuff. But
Yeah.
believe it or not, since I'm 75 years old, I'm not good with this technology.
No, you're not 75 years old.
I am 75 years old. So
You look like
this
you're
is
49.
Well, I'm Asian, thank God. So that's
Oh my god!
so that's the thing. That's why this technology I'm still trying to figure out.
Fine.
Yeah, let's chat.
Yeah, until it dies. So I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. So ask me some questions. Then
Let's
I'll
ask each
you.
other. I think you were asking me about, what set you apart, winning the best documentary. Maybe ask yourself, maybe you were sincere. Maybe a documentary should come from the heart. Maybe a documentary should be as simple as showing the reality of, because that's what's supposed to be a documentary. So maybe you showed it properly. Maybe you showed it with such sincerity and heart. And maybe that's the reason why you won. Why do you think you always stand out in the different documentaries that are done in other countries? But what do you think? And let's discuss it. What was something that you put in your documentary that if you look back at what you experienced, because it's literally what you experienced with your love and support of Andrew Yang. But what was that in particular for you? If you can step back and think of you as an audience rather you as the documentary, what was different in your documentary, you think? And then I'll also answer the same question.
Yeah, I think it is a very organic work. I followed Andrew Yan and Yang Gan, but I am more moved by Yang Gan because I spend more time with people who support Andrew Yan. I'm not hired by Andrew Yan to follow Andrew Yan. It will be a different documentary, right? So from my point of view is first of all, I was just a bystander. I was just someone loved to capture events. And then slowly I sucked into the movement, slowly. And then I became a canvasser myself as well. Not only a canvasser, I also donated. I maxed my whole donation, which is like 4,000 above, which I have never done that for anybody before. So and I love Yangan so much. So I went to Iowa. Almost like I love Andrew Yang, but I love Yangan more. So it's a very so my journey of this whole thing is, I think it's from the heart, and also I captured the grassroots of the Yangan, how they worked, how they canvassed, which was something I have never experienced in my whole life before, because I never supported any politician before. Yeah. And so it was very exhilarating and very interesting because we go to New York, we go to Connecticut, and then we go to Iowa, and then we go to New Hampshire, snow or rain or sunshine, so all very different atmosphere. Yeah, did I answer your
And
question?
you realize that I always forget to put diary in your title. You realize that diary, it is what makes it your experience. Because
Yeah.
as you mentioned, all you mentioned in your words was the Yang Gang. Meanwhile, it's you. It's when you tripped during canvassing. It was all those different experiences you had as a real person. And we were like, I myself was expecting Yang Gang people would all be Asian peeps. But no, it was all different colors and personalities, Americans, non-American culture, and maybe I could even say that it wasn't really an Asian gang. It was
Yeah.
everyone but everyone from different places in the USA.
Right.
So how was that for you? How was that experiencing being a stranger? As you said, this was your first experience. And the funny part is you actually retired from your work just to volunteer for this national election. How was that? You jumped into this, and how did your family react to that?
Yeah. Well, I tell you the truth. Don't tell anyone else. That one thing about my life is I'm pretty fortunate. You met my husband, right, John?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, at the
We
event. Yeah.
came, we came for the award ceremony. Yeah, award ceremony. It was the first award I've ever went.
And my
Um,
first live event too after the
yeah,
pandemic.
yeah. First event, man. Being locked up.
Ever for a lot
Yeah,
of you guys, for a lot of us,
yeah,
first
yeah,
live
yeah.
event after the pandemic.
Arturo, come
Hi.
here. Say hello to Luis. This guy is a
Hey,
young
Luis.
guy. He was in the
Yeah,
film. You
he
remember?
was in the film as well,
Yeah.
right?
Luis
Hey, cool,
Arturo.
Luis.
How you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm a lot. I'm not as intense as I was in the film. I've calmed down.
Yeah.
And everybody had jackets on.
Yeah.
We're all a little
So
bit summery right now.
We're up here, yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah,
to
it was
answer your question,
cold. That documentary was during
yeah,
winter
it was
time.
cold. Yeah. He's the one actually saw me fell down, and it's his fault. I was watching him
Right.
canvas. He was so awesome. I was like, I keep looking at him, and then I tripped and fell down. But anyway, I do have to say, Louis, I'm
Really?
very lucky. My husband is the one makes the money, right? He's the main bread. What do you call bread maker?
Right.
So I do teach. I do teach a private lesson. If you want to study violin, let me know. Okay, I'll teach you. But then for the teaching job
That's an idea.
had. Yeah, for the teaching job I had, I have been teaching 15 years in a college.
College. Right.
Yeah, in college. Yeah, I taught music appreciation classes, and also jazz history and Chinese music. So I taught that school for 15 years, college called St. Joseph's College. And so in November, I decided I'm going to quit. In January, because I know January I need to go to Iowa, for NGN. So I told my boss, who's very, very cool, cool boss. I said, I'm quitting. And then he said, why don't you take a semester off, So then after that, there's no semester off because COVID came. There's no school,
Did you? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, did you go back to do that, or
No,
now you just do private coaching for?
Yeah, I just
You didn't go
teach
back.
private. Yeah, I teach privately, and I have sometimes people hire me to do video work. Yeah, but for
Oh, nice.
NGN,
Now that you're an award-winning filmmaker,
yeah, for NGN or for my film, it's all volunteer. No one
right?
pays me.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Now that you're an award-winning filmmaker, do you consider? Of course, you've always been an artiste. You've always been an artist.
Yeah.
So now, do you consider yourself now as a filmmaker or a professional yang ganger? It's a weird question because even after all of that, you are back being a yang gang, and you're probably creating part 2 of your diary.
Maybe. Yeah. No, I think I'm a filmmaker for one, I would say. And 2, I'm a musician. And then in the meantime, I'm a young gun. So I think these are the sort of 3 identities I have.
Exactly.
I'll be young gun forever. Yeah. So
I was going to say, that's probably something
young
that
gun
will be in
forever.
your heart, right? and no matter what, I think Andrew Yang will be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not going to stop. He's going to.
I hope so.
Because we need a mind like that, a young guy like that, and, the Asian peeps need to get represented.
Right. June 22nd is the primary. So people go out to vote, please.
Right.
Make NGN number 1 or number 2, because it's a rank choice. Vote 1.
That's what I know. That's what I know. Oh, wait. Give me 10 seconds. I'm going to show you something.
Oh, 10 seconds. Okay.
10 seconds. It's not even 10 seconds yet.
Oh, okay.
Not 10 seconds. It's
Okay.
probably 2 seconds.
Where do I begin?
I just came from supporting my Filipino peeps, Stephen Raga, for council, District 26.
You.
It's so funny how let me show your materials. I want to see
My
your
material.
what you use for canvassing. Yeah, New York.
Yeah, I have this in my car everywhere. Today I put it on my arm.
Let's talk about how important it is, because it so happened that a lot of Asian candidates in the Jacksonites in my area, Andrew Yang, of course, and then the Asian hate situation happening in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I think artists and even movies, even Hollywood is ready for the Asian peeps. We are very significant. And in fact, not only in New York City, California, Hawaii, the Asian peeps are majority.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that particular topic, that we are very significant. We need to get represented, and you need to hear our voices.
Right.
Maybe that topic, if you can expound on that, whatever it means to you.
Yeah. I just think
voice.
lately, the Asian hate is going out of control. People just shovel people on the street or beat them up or for no reasons.
Even here in New York.
Part of the reasons is because our former president Donald Trump was blaming, like say the COVID is from China, but even we don't know exactly where it's come from. There's so much rumors, rumors says, American, went to China to develop this thing. We don't know for sure. We will know maybe in 2 years. So that's part of the reasons that people look at Chinese or any Asian people. They think they are the one as the root of the COVID-19. So they start to have this hatred. So it's too bad. And so we wanted to make sure this kind of hatred has no ground. And this even okay. Let's back up many steps. Even the virus is developed in China or Chinese people brought to here. And there's no reason for people just to hit people on the street, right?
Right.
So that's just not acceptable.
Yeah. We do not condone any type of hate. In fact, years and years ago, just to look at things like when I migrated here a million years ago, I didn't see colors. I was just a human being.
Yeah.
I never saw in colors. Like, when you're kids, when you're in kindergarten, everyone are friends. Like, they didn't see in color. They didn't. But anyways, going beyond that, even beyond this hate thing happening, I think it's just appropriate, and it's time that we should have an Asian voice being elected, being in the council, maybe mayor, maybe in the future being president of the United States. But I think it's just time. I think it's just time. Sometimes even in contests, even in probably you being at the International Film Festival, it was God providential. It's timing, aligning. Because in some contests, like, sorry about putting this in this universe, if a Philippines win, when it's all aligned and she performed well, and it's perfect timing, and again, if she performed well, it's her time to become that title.
Right.
Definitely. I think it's time that we have to have a voice there, whatever position it is, if it's for mayor, if it's for president of the United States, and if it's council. But I think it's time. So I know I'm reversing this. You're supposed to be interviewing me, but I want to know about you as well. Okay. I'll ask you very short questions before my internet goes. Okay. Fast answers, and then you give me a fast question, and I'll give you a fast answer. When did you cut your hair?
This morning.
Why?
Because I want to look younger and sexier for Andrew.
Okay. Ask you a fast question and answer a fast answer.
Okay.
Ask me a question.
Which country do you want to travel to next?
Okay, this is weird. I've been looking for, the nomad nomadic type of business that my film festival, I can do it anywhere. I can create the event online and stuff. I researched on YouTube. There's a fun place called Tbilisi, Georgia, that I want to visit because they're open to nomad entrepreneurs. But it's still Europe. It's still outside the US. But that's one of the trips I want to do in 2022. How about you? If you were to choose 3 cities you want to visit, what would be the 3 cities you want to visit, US and outside the country?
Oh, okay. I want to visit Barcelona.
Barcelona, 2?
Yeah, and then Geneva.
3?
And the third one is Belize.
I've been to Cozumel and Belize through Royal Caribbean.
Wow.
Okay, ask me a fast question.
I'll ask a question. If you had a chance to have dinner with 3 persons next month, who are these people, dead or alive?
Oh no. Okay, one is Andrew Yang. I definitely want to meet him and see what's happening there. And 2, of course, Jesus. I wanna. Of course, everyone has a different relationship with God, right? But Jesus, I want to ask him a lot of questions. What happened to us? And then out of nowhere, I will say the future president of the United States who's going to be Asian. Did you hear that one?
Awesome.
It's like you said, alive or not alive. So that's my third person.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So tell me a little bit about your. Do you have any current project going on in terms of actor or festival?
You're not going to believe it, but the original schedule of International Film Festival Manhattan is October. So we're planning already a probably live event this October 14 to 17 with an awards night with 3 nights. Friday will be screening, Friday night and Saturday, Sunday, whole day of screening. Believe it or not, booking live events is still iffy because some venues cannot say like, oh, we're going to be open in October, or they would say, oh, we can only allow 30 people. But I'm trying my best to book venues already so I can create an event October 14 to 17 for the International Film Festival Manhattan. And may I announce that they can still submit through Film Freeway and look for International Film Festival Manhattan. We have professional categories for your commercials, PSA, and industrials. And of course, the usual amateur films that are documentaries, short films that are 15 minutes and below. And I'm looking for feature films that are 90 minutes and below.
So is the festival in Filipino or in New York?
Okay. This film festival is actually here in America, in New York. Okay. But since I'm Filipino, a lot of people ask me, like, why do I feature a lot of Filipinos? I say, why not? Because I'm so proud of my Filipino filmmakers. May they be here in America, New York, or in the Philippines. But I'm always going to feature Filipinos. But the new thing I'm doing now is I'm reminded, hey, don't forget to feature your New Yorkers. And one of them, I'm so blessed that one of the submitters this year is a beautiful person. Her name is Ching Juhl. She lives in New York City and had a documentary called, what's the title?
My Young Gang Diary.
And My Young Gang Diary was the jury award winner of the International Film Festival Manhattan Spring 2021 Best Documentary.
Ooh. Thank you so much. Thank you. It means so much to us. Yeah. Because when I was making this film, I didn't really have much, expectations of even applying for festivals. It's all, very organically, like I said earlier, just one step at a time. And so to receive awards, from your festival and also other festivals, it's all something we didn't really anticipate. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. By the way, since you were just actually creating a video diary, were a lot of the footage shot on just a cell phone?
Everything shot on iPhone 11.
Oh, I forgot. You're the one who's sponsored by iPhone.
No way.
Of course,
No.
I have to show my Yoli in my
Oh, what is that? So my iPhone
the
11.
Yoli drink. Remember, I. But anyways, we'll chat about it. Yoli is my health regimen. But
This is your
anyways, yeah.
iPhone 11.
Another question.
Yeah.
If you were to, because I still want to pursue me being a filmmaker. People still hire me to manage their films when they're from the Philippines. They shoot here. I get
Yeah.
hired to manage their production management, this and that. But
Mm-hmm.
for me as a filmmaker or as a person who just videotapes events, do you think I should transfer from being an Android guy to an iPhone guy just because I saw your film looked so professionally shot, even though it was just shot with a cell phone? Shall I transfer from an Android to Apple to with your tech?
I can't answer your question about Android because I haven't used Android to shoot and upload and do the work. I do have an Android phone, Huawei. I have a Huawei phone, but
Huawei is the best in Android.
Yeah, I bought that a while ago. So it's just easy for me because I have an Apple computer. I use iPhone. It's easy to sync into the computer, and I use Final Cut Pro 10 to edit my films. So that's also an Apple device, Apple software. So that's why I use Apple. So I've been using Apple for many years. Yeah.
Now Ching Juhl is definitely sponsored by Apple. Talking about products that we promote.
Yeah. So to me, it's just convenience. Yeah, but I'm sure Android has Android's good side. I just don't know all the other technical stuff. Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know that I'm also known as someone who creates filmmaking contests?
Filmmaking contests. Tell me about it. Tell me.
So not during the pandemic, but prior to pandemic, 2 years Philippine Airlines sponsored our filmmaking contest, wherein we give guidelines for a topic, 5 minutes and below, and feature Philippine Airlines to create a short film about whatever. And then during pandemic, I was one of the consultants for a filmmaking contest in the Philippines called Quarantine, and one of the requirements is it has to be shot in a cell phone.
Ah.
So that's one of the things I'm known for. And in fact, I'll be trying to promote 2 or 3 film contests this 2021 and 2022. That's the reason why I myself, if I teach it, I myself should be a cell phone filmmaker. That's why I'm asking for your advice.
Yeah. So you are you considering switching yourself to iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Good.
it's a lot of transitioning. But otherwise, the 12, I hear perfect things about it, and a lot of the billboards that they shoot that Apple uses are supposed to have been shot on the 12.
That's a 12.
iPhone 12. Yeah, this is a 12.
Yeah, that's iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Okay, she truly is sponsored by Apple. This woman. I need to know. I need to be connected with your connections.
Dangerous woman. No, it's so good. It's so good. I mean, iPhone 11 is good already. This is so wonderful. So you have to try. Okay, I'll send you. Actually, I've been shooting iPhone 12 for 2 months now. On my Juhl Media YouTube channel, you can go to see my videos. It's mostly all shot by iPhone 12 for the last 2 months. Yeah, I refuse to carry a big camera anymore. It's too heavy.
Yes, and what I'm gonna teach also with the film contest is if you can create things that are 5 minutes and below.
Yeah,
like very short films, begin at attention span and stuff. And, mind you, filmmakers out there, if it's a short film, it really needs to be short. don't send me 29-minute short films because that's not short. So send me 5 minutes or 8 minutes and below. Technically, it should be 15 minutes and below. But if lately our best short films are mostly 5 minuters, because if you can do a great beginning, middle, or end in a 5 minuter, forget it. You'll
What do you
stand
think of 1 minute? What do you think of 1 minute film?
Okay, somebody suggested that, but I don't know how am I gonna program 1 minuters. But I did show 2 minuters. The commercials that we showed are 30 seconders.
Oh,
But this is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
A lot of the things now are because of TikTok have become not only 5 minutes anymore, 1 minute.
Yeah.
How can the Snapchats and stuff?
Yeah.
How can you say a story completely in 1 minute? That could be my next filmmaking contest. Thanks to you. Thanks to your suggestion.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. Do you use Clubhouse?
No. But Suhu, my friend, is telling me to Clubhouse
I'm
already.
telling you, I'll introduce you. Okay, if you need me to introduce, because you need someone to recommend you. Okay, Clubhouse. I met someone really remarkable. His name is Darian Donjou, like French, but he's African American, and he has a school. Darian Donjou, 1 minute film school on Clubhouse. So he teaches. He has this amazing. I'll give you a link, okay? So people can have competition. Starts already March, April, May. Today is June, the 4th month, and his students submit 1 minute film. Some are documentary, mostly are actually narrative. It's really great, really great. So you should come. His school is every Wednesday night and every Saturday morning, and he's my buddy now. He's
perfect.
Really,
but where does he live?
He lives in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, he's in the U.S. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you for your recommendation.
He's a really respectable a person on Clubhouse, and he knows tons of shit of filmmaking, and he has heavy red camera, whatever, blue camera, black camera, whatever. But he endorses me using iPhone. So on Clubhouse every Friday at 11 a.m. morning, okay?
East Coast time, huh?
He and I and another filmmakers, Eastern time, yeah. We actually talk about iPhone production. We have done 14 weeks already. He's very good. He always come to my room, help me out. So he's really a pal, really, really a nice person and a good filmmaker, So anyway, speaking of 1 minute
connection, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah. So I'll hook you up with, I'll send you some of his stuff. Yeah. But anyway, another question. So I'll give. So what is your acting? Tell us a little bit about your acting career.
Well, besides a filmmaking degree from the Philippines, I graduated from the University of the Philippines. I did a 2-year Meisner technique here. It used to be called the School for Film and Television. So it's like a certificate degree in acting. But I have collaborators because we don't wait for people to hire us. I have collaborators including Francis Lozada. We have been putting ourselves in not only short films, in feature films, but also in plays. But otherwise, I still dabble. I still try to be very hard as an actor. And then sometimes, believe it or not, after the fact, after meeting some people at the International Film Festival, and they give me cameo roles here and there. So that's been my resume. But otherwise, I still do the auditions. I still do cameo roles in some Hollywood movies and stuff. But I definitely still want to be on screen every 4 months, every 6 months, every year, so I can experience being an actor. And then, also, fortunately, so every now and then I have Filipino filmmakers who hire me to manage their filming here in New York. And so my dream now is, if things are normal, if I go to other film festivals abroad or here, I want to do short films, especially if I become an expert in just creating, short films with a cell phone.
Yeah.
anyone but everyone, anywhere but everywhere, I can create a film and act
Yeah.
or just do something. Maybe Ching Juhl would be a collaborator eventually
Yeah,
because
that'd be great.
the vision of mine prior to this yesterday. I go like, remember you're an expert with music and violin and stuff. Maybe one of these days my short film might have a original score from Ching Juhl. Maybe, just maybe. Putting her on the spot.
Maybe.
She's not going to say no because I already have her on the spot now.
Yeah, you should come to my clubhouse on Fridays, okay? By next Friday, you should join Clubhouse and come to our Clubhouse iPhone video production. Yeah?
She knows that she really is sponsored by iPhone.
No relationship with Apple. Yeah. Actually, my friend.
But never say never. I was projecting that. I was actually, law of attraction. I was projecting it to you. So accept it. You never know. You never say never, right? Never say never.
Yeah, my
You
friend
might be your sponsor in the future.
Yeah, my friend actually says I should approach Apple, just to tell them I used the iPhone to shot this film and won awards, So we won in your festival, which is International Film Festival Manhattan. We also won Toronto Documentary Film Festival. We also won the best documentary, and we won a Rome International Film Festival. So we have 3, trophies now.
Congratulations! I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of you, and
you.
and thanks for. There's always a reason why you suddenly told me like, oh, let's chat on online and create this thing. I know technically we had trouble in the beginning, but if you look back at what we have a connection.
Yeah,
not
definitely.
just because we're Asian peeps, but we have a connection. Not just Andrew Yang, not just because we're going to be sponsored by Apple in the future. We have a connection. If you look at this interview, it's meaningful.
Yeah.
So God brought us together
Yeah,
for a reason.
For a reason. Yeah, and thank you so much for recognize our film. Otherwise I would
Proud
not.
of you, as I said.
Yeah.
It's your sincerity. It's, as you said, you did it organically, and it's you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
because we saw that the sincerity of things, because a lot of documentaries are could be stiff, but yours was just fun, natural, New York, and multi-ethnic, of course, because of you and the different colors of people that you showed, and then the new idea of who Andrew Yang stands for is something that everyone should see. And I mean, thank God that now that we're virtual, now it's not just showing it in a theater in New York. Now anyone but everyone. And I know you already put it out there, right?
Yeah,
your
I
documentary.
put it out on YouTube so everybody can watch. I wanted to make impact instead of selling my film to distributors. So I decided I want impact more important. So hopefully people can watch my film tonight and tomorrow all day, and Tuesday you can go vote for Andrew Yang for the New York City mayor, and then let's hope for the best. And either way, when he wins, that's great. It's a great victory for not left, not right, but forward.
But forward.
Yeah. But if he doesn't, and at least his message is out there, and also he really changed me. I am a changed person actually because of Andrew Yang.
Can you talk about the universal? What do you call that? 1,000.
Universal.
If I had $1,000, how is he gonna relate that to New York City?
Yeah, universal basic income was one of his platform when he was running for president of the United States. Now that Andrew Yang is running for New York City mayor, he does not talk about UBI just because it is not a federal. Look at that. It's not a federal thing. It's not a federal thing. So he promised to give 500,000 most poor person in New York a $2,000 a year. That's what his he wants to eliminate poverty, and he also is into safety for New York people on the streets. So he does not vote for what do you call defund police, because we do need police right now, especially post COVID. Who knows? We're kind of still in COVID, but it's a little relaxed. So yeah, he's a very smart guy, and he's not a regular politician. So he also see the problem from the root of it. So if you read his book, which I read his book, I became Yangan. It's called The War on Normal People. That is a book very important for people. If you have doubt about Andrew Yang, you read it. And
The War
on Normal People.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
You should
the
put a
war-
link of that so people can
Yeah,
get the audiobook or something.
yeah. You can get it on YouTube actually, free. You can listen.
Oh, it's on YouTube. It's an audiobook.
Yeah, yeah. I have a book. I also listen to The War on Normal People. Yeah, by I'm typing it in the. There's nobody's. We have some people watching us. But it would be nice if you guys can post some questions or comments, right? So yeah, it's 6:56 now. So we should end pretty soon because I'm going to canvas with Yangan more. So
Okay.
I actually have been
So let's
capturing more stuff of Andrew Yan's mayoral campaign. It was not planned though. I don't do very well planning, so I just whenever I feel like I go to shoot events. So now I met so many Yangan. This room is
Yang.
Yangan. They came from Seattle. They came from Texas. They came from I don't know somewhere else, New Jersey. So they stay in this hotel near Midtown. So I'm in their hotel
Wow.
room today. Yeah, because if I go home, I will be late for meeting you today. So
Thank
I
you.
asked them if I can use their room to.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah.
Like I was at Stephen Raga's event. My power is going down, and had to rush and take the Uber to come back here so I can
Oh my
reach
God.
you. But
Wow.
usually, the power, especially if you do Facebook Live, power. What do you do with, having power if you're going to be out there 12 hours out there and keeping power in your phone? What do you do with that?
You bring a portable battery. Do you have that? Yeah.
Okay, that's
And
an
then-
idea. Do a portable. Bring your
And
portable.
then you close some of the
Apps.
feature on your phone, like you try to eliminate all the notifications. I would say every time notification comes on, it uses your battery. I would eliminate some of them. Just leave some very important notification on. Okay, then the rest, and then also make your phone like not too bright. In other words, you can adjust your phone brightness, make
Correct.
it less bright. Okay. What else to say?
Location.
And then-
Pick out the location.
yeah, and
That also uses power.
yeah, and yeah, and also when you always have a good habit to charge your phone before you go to bed, so when you get up, it's fully charged. So
The reason why I asked you that because I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, iPhone lasts 24 hours, even though you use it." I thought you were gonna say that. I thought you were gonna tell me a selling point that iPhone will last
No.
forever.
No. I run out of battery very easily, but I drive a lot. Like today, I came out. I drove to Chinatown, so I would always charging my phone when I'm talking, or I actually film when I'm driving. So on my dashboard I have two slots I can put phone in. One camera towards me, one camera towards outside. I can simultaneously film at the same time, but I always remember charging it. Even the phone doesn't say it's out of battery, I'm charging it. Okay. So you just have to be very disciplined. And also there's another thing I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you. Sorry. I'm coming down to use this. This is a new device.
What is that new device?
Yeah, you can buy this thing. This is $20.
What is it called?
I have no idea. It's called charger, but a USB/3 charger, because this is a 3. Okay, you plug this in, right?
Right.
Oh, you don't have Apple, but you plug this in. When you charge with this thing, all right, it's like it saves like 2/3 of time. In other words, for me to charging my phone fully, it takes about 20 minutes. Use this. For me to charge my phone fully, right? By regular plug in, it might take 1 hour. So it saves a lot of time. So look for this thing, okay? USB/C, it's called. Yeah.
Ching, I know you need to go and stuff, right? I'm gonna ask you 2 favors. The both of us say like our short advice to filmmakers, but one is that, is there a way that, because they said the young people say like, oh, if you have an interview like that, create a 1-minute video. Do you do trailers like that where we can put like fun, craziness, and then it becomes our trailer to watch this? Well, I'll bug you about it. But anyways, in conclusion, my advice to filmmakers out there is the shortness of it, the brevity of it. Remember, you need to be programmed. Programmed meaning there should be more people within that 1 hour program. If you have a 29 minutes, in 1 hour, there's only 2 people to be programmed. Meanwhile, if there's 5 minutes, I can put more than 10 short filmmakers. Yeah. And even your film, I know you can create a 2 hour. Why not create this 90 minutes for film festivals? And you can create a director's cut that could be 3 hours if you want. And then meanwhile, if you're in a film festival, please help your film festival market so that you can find more eyeballs to watch your films. And then lastly, please network, join the clubhouse, as Ching says, and collaborate. Meet people like Ching, interview each other, and feature each other's works. But anyways, I'd like to thank Ching Juhl and your husband, of course, and everyone who's in a Yang Gang and Andrew Yang for being part of the International Film Festival Manhattan. You guys made our film festival this year so exciting, and it truly a New York Film Festival. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. God bless you.
Thank you.
You have your short advice to filmmakers, Ching, so we can.
Yes. I think for filmmakers, you need to stick with what you love to do. You need to be precise. You need to do your homework, but you need to keep doing it. Persistence is very important. And then something will happen. I always believe one thing leads to another. So if you don't do that one thing, there will be no another. So keep doing that one thing, and something will happen after that one thing, right? And also, like Louis said, it's very important. You are your marketer. You are your own, press releaser. No one is as passionate as you are. So you need to not only perfect your craft, you need to be shamelessly marketing yourselves, right? Because otherwise, unless you are independent and wealthy, you can hire a press person, right? So, but use social media, right? This is the date of social media. Use Facebook, use Instagram, use Twitter, use YouTube, use WeChat, use whatever you have on your hand, and just letting people know what you are doing and what is important to you. And people will draw into you when you believe in yourselves. I'm done talking.
Ching, I know 30 more seconds. Please, filmmakers, before you submit, if you know me or you can find me on Facebook, pursue me. Show me your films first before submitting, and I'll tell you if it's a match. I can save you time and effort like that. If you want, pursue me, because if you know already a programmer, pursue them and tell them about your new film. Thank you very much, guys. Ching, mwah, congratulations, and go for gold. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. Andrew Yang, Andrew Yang, Steven Raga, and Andrew Yang.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This was a fun time. Exactly 1 hour as you wished. Thank you very much, guys. Maybe we should do this again and become a TV show. The Ching and Louis Show.
Thank you, Luz. You're so much fun. Okay, good night, dear. Good night.
God bless.